everybody.
Buongiorno. Good morning. Welcome to our vlog for day 1 of our Italy adventure. So this is our first full day in Italy, in Naples, and it was a beautiful day. It was a rough day.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second, but we're doing the vlog in the morning because we simply just forgot last night and fell asleep.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to head out here shortly to go to Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius, and a vineyard today.
Yes.
A little bit nervous. We're hearing thunderclouds that have been going off. Not thunderclouds, you don't hear that, but
You hear the thunder.
Yeah, we've been hearing the thunder.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that it's supposed to end here in the next half hour, so we're hopeful.
Fingers crossed.
So yesterday was our adventure to the island of Capri, which was an adventure.
It was.
Yep. We had ferry tickets for about 8:30, I believe. Woke up, walked down through the city before the city was awake.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, kind of a nice walk. It's like areas that are, I don't think there's much of this city that's not covered in graffiti.
Yeah, it's kind of the city's motif at this point with how much graffiti is everywhere.
Yeah. Naples has a really bad reputation of being like a dangerous city, a dirty city. They're trying to fix it, but apparently they have a lot of mafia and issues of that nature here. So yeah, there's graffiti everywhere. Nothing has felt dangerous.
No.
Now, granted, we're not going anywhere we hopefully shouldn't go.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good. Everything's been fine.
Yeah, no issues.
Yeah, we've been having a good time. So we walked down through the city, got to the port. We were hoping to get a really nice breakfast at the port. Not so much.
No.
Not so much. We got in line for the ferry. We had tickets for the 8:30 ferry, so we got in line for the ferry and just started going. And the line was huge.
Yeah.
Stupid long.
Yep.
And one of the comical things is, like, me and Joe walked by the ticket taker, and we were right towards the end of the line. We get past the ticket taker, and he stops the line. He's like, "No more people."
Yeah.
We were the last two to get on the ferry.
Anybody behind us, they were told, nope.
Yeah, they were waiting for the next ferry that I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
So that was lucky, I think.
So I think our lesson at that point is just get in line early.
So
just in case.
the ferry ride to Capri. Boy.
Choppy.
She says choppy.
Well, very choppy.
So we it's an hour and 10-minute ride. And we leave the port, and man, that boat is heeing and hawing and left and right and up swells and down swells, and for the first 20 minutes it was kind of fun.
Yeah, we're like, wee, roller coaster.
Yeah, wee. For the next 10 minutes everybody's sitting there going, okay, this is
This is cool. This is starting to get a bit debatable on the stomach though, so
it's getting a little rough.
Yeah.
We had about the 40-minute ride into the boat ride. And Joe looks at me, and we're sitting on the top deck, and we're 6 people. We're right next to the railing, so there's 4 or 5 people we have to get by to get to the aisle. And Joe looks at me, and she's like, I'm like, oh shit, I know that face. I'm like, excuse us, move, people, move, get out of the way. So we get up, and this boat is still moving, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's a big ferry boat. There must have been 300 people on it.
There were a lot of people on it.
Yeah. And we get down the steps to the main level, and Joe runs, I point, she kind of throws up in a corner. I'm like, trash can over there. There's this guy standing by the trash can. I thought he was just standing there. He was green as shit.
Yep.
Joe and this guy take turns throwing up. And at that point, it was like a cascade event.
Yeah. I called dibs on the trash can, though. Everybody else had their own little mini personal bag.
I'm going to say within 5 minutes, 2/3 of the boat was throwing up.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, either overboard or into these little personal bags. Like I said, I called dibs on the trash can pretty quick. But getting down the stairs to the trash can was hazardous because I was trying to not throw up on anything. But the boat is heaving and I'm about to get like thrown into a wall trying to get down the stairs to the trash can. It is so bad.
It was so nasty.
Bad. And bless your heart, you tried to help me, but the best you could do was just hand me back, and then you're like, uh-oh, see you later.
So I see her throwing up, and there's like 4 people over the railing back there. I'm like, okay, 5, 6 people, not a big deal. Mm-hmm. And I went into that lower level seating area because I wanted to see if I could get her something. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I walked in, it was like stale air.
Yeah, it was gross.
It was hot. And everybody that was sitting down there had already been getting sick. Mm-hmm. These people, it was just like the land of people throwing up.
Yeah.
The people that worked there had handfuls of trash bags.
Yep.
And they're just sitting there looking, and they're running around. They're handing out trash bags to people they can see are about to lose their cookies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God. So
don't make that sound, man. I'm gonna get throw up again.
So I run in. I'm like, give me trash bags. Give me trash bags.
Give me the handful you have, actually.
Yeah. I run out there. I give Joe one. She's like, yeah. She makes this face. I'm like, hun, good luck. I gotta get away from you. So I go to the other side of the boat, the back of the boat. There's 3 people over there that are throwing up. There's this one guy standing next to the wall. I go over, I touch him, I look at him, I'm like, are you okay? He goes, yeah. I'm like, he goes, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, can we stand next to each other? He goes, yeah.
Otherwise, you stand next to anybody else, you're not going to be okay pretty quick.
I think me and him may be the only 2 that I saw that didn't get sick down there.
You were borderline from what you told me.
Oh.
Because, but yeah, so it was barf bagville everywhere.
Yeah.
So we'll just not go into further detail on that.
It was so bad.
It was the nastiest boat ride I have ever been on.
I've never experienced something like that.
So that was a rough last 20 minutes of the ride. I don't even know how long we were down there.
There was still 20 minutes to go in the ride. She was like dry heaving for 20 minutes.
They don't need details. we were all very bad off.
Yeah, everywhere I looked.
It was nasty. It's just a vicious cycle.
We won't go into any more details, but it was so bad.
We probably give you too many details as it is, but it was nasty.
Yeah, I like I said, I didn't get sick.
You were borderline.
Oh, I was.
You were one whiff away.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Thankfully, we survived.
Thankfully, we survived. We got
down.
We got off the boat, and everybody's just green getting off this boat.
No, like please let us be fine as soon as our feet touch land.
Yeah, and there's this whole line of people waiting to get on the boat.
And they all look at us like.
I looked at them as I'm getting off. I'm like, oh, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You may need a minute as they clean the boat. Maybe.
So we got off on the island of Capri.
Yep.
Yeah, we got done. Hit the restroom, and then basically within 4 or 5 minutes of being on solid ground,
nausea gone. It was fine.
We were okay. We're good to go.
Not exactly hungry, but nausea was gone.
Yeah, and it was a gorgeous weather day. Sunny in the 70s.
Yeah.
We did a hike up and over the island of Capri, so we went from the north shore to the south shore, and it was a really gorgeous, like paved slot. So it's almost like a slot canyon hike, but it's walls of property that just snake.
Yeah, so it's like what 5-6 feet across, and then then you just keep going on this not cobblestone, but they had like the big stones. Entered in.
Cobblestone's pretty good, I think.
Yeah. And
it took us, I don't know, 20 minutes to get up, and then maybe 15 minutes to get down the other side. Mm-hmm. A lot of steps. A lot of incline.
Yeah.
That was...
But it was a lot of fun, though. It was really pretty.
Yeah, well, it was a gorgeous hike.
Yeah.
And we came down the back side of it, and we did this trail down there. It's a paved trail called the Via, which means alley, Via Krupp. Mm-hmm. And I think that's how you say it. And Krupp was a famous gentleman who I guess was a cannoneer or a manufacturer, millionaire back in his day, bought this property, did a lot for the island of Capri. Mm-hmm. And then he donated it to the island back in the early 1900s. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So anyway, this trail, it had been closed for
a couple decades.
Yeah, a couple decades, and it just reopened like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they had to shore it up for landslides to make it safe for everybody. But gorgeous walk. Mm-hmm. And I had targeted this for a walk on purpose. Mm-hmm. It had about a half mile, this just right along the seacoast.
Little switchbacks.
Yeah, just beautiful scenery. And then it got to this one point where it just did a bunch of switchbacks and climbed up the cliff to a gardens / overlook on top.
Yep.
And it was magically beautiful.
Yeah, a bunch of butterflies flying around and views of the water from these high up viewpoints. It was pretty awesome.
All these women, like up towards the top, they're walking around in these gorgeous dresses. It's another Instagram, like Facebook location.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were just showing up, taking pictures like galore.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. We hung out up there.
It was really nice.
We found a little spot under a tree and we ordered some lemon slushies.
Yep. Lemon slush with orange juice freshly squeezed in.
Yep.
So that was after our journey across the very choppy ocean. It was a welcome refresher.
We had planned on getting the limoncellos over there.
Yeah.
We're
like, let's hold off on the booze until we're back.
Yeah, we wanted nothing to do with alcohol.
So, yeah. But these lemon slushes were really good. Yeah. It's literally just like a whole bunch of shaved ice with lemon swirled in with orange juice.
So
good.
The whole time we're there, in the back of our mind is the return trip back to
we didn't want to get
Naples.
on another boat.
We had to get on another boat. We didn't know what it was. So every decision we made, we're like, oh, what's going to happen to us in 4 hours when we get on the boat? Should we eat? Should we drink? Should we do anything?
Should we just starve ourselves for the rest of the day so we don't have anything to lose?
We sat under the tree. We had the lemon
slushy.
Lemon slushy. And then at that point, we just walked into Center City, Capri. Mm-hmm. And
holy ritzy.
Holy money.
Yeah, like you have your Prada shops, you have your Dolce Gabbana, you have.
Do you think we've ever been anywhere that's been so much money?
That like just smelled like rich people? No.
I mean, we've been to Vail. We've been to certain areas of Bangkok that were like, you're talking top tier shopping.
Yeah, top tier shopping, but like in Vail, people are in puffer jackets. You don't really feel
the money.
Yeah, you don't look around and think, oh, these people are millionaires.
Yeah, we walked up this one little strip.
Yeah.
And like she said, Dolce
and Gabbana.
Yeah. And
Prada.
And Prada, and a watch shop that's got $10,000 watches just sitting in the window, and that's probably the low end stuff. Yeah. These hotels that you're probably spending $5,000 a night.
Yeah, for the sea views. Yeah, it's just we're just walking like we're all sweaty from our walk up and over to get to this.
We're like, we don't belong here.
We're like, cool. Let's go down to the docks where they're more in our price range, please.
Well, we did have a nice little lunch.
We did.
We found a pizzeria. Isidore?
Yeah, Isidoro.
Isidoro.
Yep.
She's doing much better with the language than I am.
Good. I'm trying to practice.
Isidoro. We got pizzas. It was good.
It was good pizzas.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. We're learning that we'd rather split the pizzas. I barely made it to halfway through my pizza.
So everything I did, research coming here, it's like, when you go into a pizzeria, they're meant to be individual pizzas.
The individuals are bigger than our faces.
Yeah, they're huge. They got to be like, what, 14, 16 inches in diameter?
They're what we would consider a normal size pizza that you split between two people.
No, they're thin. They're really thin.
Yeah, thin crust, but they're still the circumference, and it's still a lot.
Yeah. So we had a pizza. It was good.
It was good.
We went down to the docks, like she said. We were looking for shopping.
Yep.
I was really, really hopeful to find a ship made of seashells. Mm-hmm. So one of the reasons we came to Capri is my father, he was here, oh man, it must have been like 56 years ago.
Yeah.
And when he was, he went into Vietnam, and then he did a Mediterranean cruise, and his cruise like ported in Naples for a while. Mm-hmm. And he told me one of the things he did was he went to the island of Capri. So I'm like, well,
let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Walking in the footsteps of my dad. So that was kind of cool. And he brought back this ship made of seashells, and I ended up with it when I was a kid, and I still have it to this day. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm going to get me one. Yeah. But it doesn't seem like they make anything like that anymore.
No, we saw a couple boats, but they were not made of shells.
There were a couple boats, but nothing like what I was looking for. Yeah. So we went down, we hung out at the shops. We had 2 insanely expensive drinks. And then we still had an hour and a half into our boat ride. And we're getting queasy thinking about it.
Yeah, just thinking about it. We're like, please, no, we'd want a different boat.
Yeah, so we went over and we saw there was another boat, and it was called the Jumbo Jet. And I'm researching the Jumbo Jet. I'm like, what the hell's a Jumbo Jet boat?
Yeah. It's like, is it more stable?
Yeah, and it's a big boat.
It is a big boat.
So we went up and we like begged and pleaded to transfer onto this boat.
Yeah.
Which they let us. There was some confusion about it.
Yeah, they had to confirm just to make sure that we didn't write the information on our ticket.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got onto this Jumbo Jet to come home. Mm-hmm. Thank God.
Oh my gosh.
They made us sit on the bottom level entry, and we're like, oh no, we want to go up top, not inside. But we go inside, and it's like leather seats, wooden floor. I'm like, if this turns into a vomit fest, it's gonna get nasty.
It's like, why would they have it be this nice?
Yeah.
Don't they know?
But it was air conditioned. The entire ride back to Capri was like smooth.
It was so smooth.
We actually slept.
We passed out.
Yeah, we slept on the boat the whole way back. It was so nice.
Oh my gosh, it was so much better. The fact we passed out says a lot.
Yeah. So we should have taken pictures in there. We didn't.
In the boat.
Yeah.
We had other things on our mind.
Yeah, we were so apprehensive about that ride.
Like, do we want a picture in case this turns? Meh. But it was a gorgeous boat and very smooth.
So, nothing. Getting home was comfortable.
So the bigger boat is better.
Yep. Never. We were on, like I said, we had 300 passengers on the other boat. It wasn't tiny, but for those oceans and those waves. In
comparison to this Jumbo Jet, that boat was too small for that journey.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
Yes.
Capri
was gorgeous.
Yeah, and we got back to Naples, made our way back up to the hotel, got cleaned up. Mm-hmm. Our air conditioning's back on. We're super excited about that.
Excuse me.
So we had air conditioning last night. We slept. We went out. We had dinner at insert name here.
Yeah, I took a picture of the name, but I can't remember.
Amazing dinner.
It was so good.
Yeah, I got a ravioli something or other, and you got...
I got a ziti.
Ziti?
Ziti with meat.
Yeah, super really good food.
Yeah, really good food. Bread was delicious to go with it.
Yeah, and then after dinner, we went over to a little bar.
Yeah.
Outdoor bar.
I think that's Jarmon.
Yeah, there she goes.
Yeah, Jarmon.
Just don't ask her to roll R's.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, we went there, sat outside, had a glass of wine, our first wine or anything of the day. Yeah. And there was a soccer game going on at the place next to us, so everybody's yelling and screaming at the soccer, and we're just sitting there in this plaza listening to
the TV, and then People
a band. Yeah.
Yeah.
People cheering, and there's some guys playing music down on the street.
Mm-hmm. Some church bells just going nuts in the background as well, and it's a lot of noise, but it's like, it's 8:30, guys. Why aren't you guys getting ready for bed? But apparently that's just when the night starts.
Yep.
So it was a good day overall.
Good day. So we have to cut this a little bit short.
Yep.
We have 45 minutes to be at our destination. So we're going to run out of here, try and grab us some pastries.
Yep.
I'd love to get a tea.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And we're off for our next day.
Yeah.
So
good.
day one is in the books.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got like 19, 20 more to go.
Yep.
So we're just getting started.
We are.
And I'm already thinking of like when I'm going to be editing all these videos. I did all the editing for Thailand. I learned a lot of lessons. I'm trying to implement them this go. We'll see how successful we are.
Yep.
I know one of the things I really wanted to do was give these conversations in more scenic locations. Mm-hmm. We're having a hard time finding scenic locations to do stuff in that would be quiet enough for us to do this.
Yeah, it's like, well, we can find the scenic areas, but with fewer people is the tricky part.
Yeah. So we'll work on that as we go.
Yep.
Maybe for today's review, we can go up on the roof or something. But like I said, it's a work in progress.
Yes.
So yes, we are off, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
What's
No, you can do that.
Arrivederci.
Bye.